Bet you didn't know you could get up here, did you? Yeah. Welcome to Northern UIM Season 2. It has been a very long time. It's been almost 2 years since I've played on this account. Today's a very special day. Today is December 16th, 2020, which is the day Northern UIM Episode 1 was released, which means now I am once again allowed to play on this account. There are a couple things I'd like to do right now. I'd like to make some bold predictions about the future. My first prediction is that I have exactly 276 subscribers. I predict that this is episode 8. I predict that deployment of the coronavirus vaccine went very smoothly and everybody got vaccinated super quick and nobody has it anymore. Seems like a good list. All right. Last video, we got all the skill requirements we need for lunar diplomacy. And this time, we've got some quests to do. In the south. This is the largest exception I take on the account, but trust me when I say it's gonna be worth it. And I'm calling it The Vacation. A multi-stop tropical getaway to Gillinor's greatest tourist destinations. And I'm gonna be wearing this the entire time. But before I go on vacation, there's actually one more level I'm going to quickly get, and that's 48 smithing to boost for the bullseye lantern, which, if I make now, saves me a trip outside my area when I actually do lunar diplomacy. While we're walking, I should mention I did break my promise at the end of last video. I did not quit cold turkey. Instead, I logged back in, and I trained 7 hours worth of agility at the Barbarian Outpost course to wean me off this game, which was productive and effective. I got level 52 agility for the Wildy course, and a burning desire to no longer play RuneScape. Moment of truth. Are the ores in this shop still heavily botted? Oh my god. It's incredible. Well done, Jagex. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I spoke too soon! Okay, running bars to and from Relica is really slow and I have negative patience right now. Don't mind me, just a normal UIM walking through the wilderness. That is a bunch of casts of Telegrab. And finally, there are all the runes I need to superheat the steel. But think of all the time I'm saving. 46 smithing. 70 magic. I'm switching from arrow tips to nails because I can actually buy adamant arrows from the LMS store. Well, in theory. We'll see how many games it takes for me to get any points. 47 smithing. I'm good at math, I swear. And that's 48 smithing. Let's grab a Dwarven Stout from Keldegrim plus the stuff I need for the lens. And there's the lantern. And a plate body I can alch for a little money. I kind of realized that I just set fire to 100k. You'll have to forgive me while I get back in the swing of things. And of course, 1100 arrow tips means I need to fletch 1100 arrows. Some things never change. I got my inventory and my looting bag all set up. It's time to unlock the Forbidden Jutsu and speed through these quests. Jungle Potion, Shiloh Village, Lost City, and that's Rune Mysteries completed. Quickest exception ever. Oh, crap.
State your name for the record.
Rakkal?
And do you know why you're here, Rakkal?
I took an exception?
That's correct.
But I've taken one-time exceptions before. What makes this one so different?
This was a huge exception, Rakkal. You did 4 quests.
But I said I was gonna take a large exception for lunar diplomacy in my first video.
Well, I'm afraid 4 quests is 4 quests. You're gonna be going away for a long time.
There's nothing I can do to change your mind? Wait, what if I didn't do 4 quests?
Well, then this would be a completely different conversation now, wouldn't it?
Okay. I only did 1 quest.
You only did one quest.
Yeah, I just did Rune Mysteries.
Rakkal, we have photos of you on both Karamja and Entrana.
I was doing Rune Mysteries.
Okay, sure. Walk me through your version of Rune Mysteries, will you? Give me your full report.
I'd be happy to. My vacation started in Lumbridge, a strange town filled with nothing but bots and frogs. I immediately spoke to the Duke, who gave me a talisman. He said he didn't know what it was, but I should take it to the head wizard at the Wizard's Tower. Little did the Duke know, I already knew what it was. It's an air talisman. The road to the Wizard's Tower was muddy and gross, and filled with more frogs. I picked up some swamp tar though. Maybe it'll come in handy. That's when I saw him. Was it the head wizard? No, just a regular wizard in the middle of a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. They're looking for a leprechaun. I asked if I could join their party, but I must not have rolled high enough. Their loss. I even found their leprechaun just to spite them. Anyway, I made it to the Wizard's Tower. I gave the talisman to Cedrador, who was amazed. He said some stuff. I don't know, I wasn't really listening. But he asked me to deliver a package for him to a place called Varrock. He gave me specific directions, like I had never been there before. He was right. He told me Varrock can be confusing for a first-time visitor. How does he... Wait a minute. What the hell is this? I went to Remington. I didn't trust Cedrador. There's a chemist here that showed me how to put oil in a lantern. Maybe it'll come in handy. I'm on a boat. Karamja. I had finally reached my vacation destination. The jungle is lush, the beaches are clean, and the natives call me funny words. This guy's name is Trufidus, and boy did he have a proposition for me. He needed 5 very special herbs to... do something with. Anyway, it sounded like a fun vacation activity, so I accepted. There's the snakeweed. Here's the Karamja gift shop. Got myself a nice souvenir. That's article. Here's cetofoil. This is Valencia moss. And in here is Rogue's purse. Hey man, if that talisman was so incredible to Cedrador, why do the regular wizards in the tower drop them?
Whoa, man.
6 hours later, I was on my way to the beach when this guy, his name is Mosul, started shouting, "Run for your life!" Apparently Richelieu, the Queen of the Dead, had returned. He told me to visit Trufidus and tell him what was going on. Now I didn't want to get too involved, but the threat of zombie apocalypse could really put a damper on my trip. I talked to Trufidus and he said the future looks good for his people. They are happy and the gods smile upon them. With blessings, they will be safe. I told him to put down the snakeweed and read this. Bad news. Things look very bad. The Queen of the Undead was plaguing us once again. The only hope we had was a legend, hidden in the long-lost temple of Azarun. I told him I was going to search for Azarun, and he called me crazy. Apparently that place has been buried for years, 20 men deep underground, and I've already found it.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Rakkal. This is clearly Shiloh Village.
No. Look closer. You see these stones? These are runes, because I'm doing the Rune Mysteries quest. Anyway, where was I? I was looking through here. It's a cave. I was looking through here. It's a piece of paper. I was looking under here. It's another piece of paper. I then found a human corpse hanging in a noose. See? I told you it was Rune Mysteries. I got hit and ate by a zombie, which was very rude, but fortunately this video is sponsored by Sandwich Lady. With everything pretty much wrapped up in here, I went to make the raft to leave. Unfortunately, that message gets cancelled by combat. I tried again, and then finally a third time when I learned that, whoops, you've tried too many times, you're out of wood. So that's great. Ignore all this extra wood, I guess. I mentally prepared myself to take 15 damage climbing through a waterfall, and... oh, we're fine. Youch. Oof. I'm dying? This is the worst vacation ever? I buried the body I found, and the spirit of Zadimus thanked me. I should probably know who this is. Zadimus was Richelieu's lover. Well, actually, she loved him, he did not. Zadimus threw me a bone. That bone was a key to something, somewhere. But since I was dying, I took a detour into this guy's house to AFK and regen some health. Sandwich lady, where are you when I need you most? Alright, I gained 8 health, that's probably fine. I did not fall off the bridge. Rune crafting altar. Rune mysteries. There are the beads of the dead, as well as a crystal thing. I then skinned both my elbows and knees trying to climb out. We're safe. I entered the tomb of Richelieu and received a very friendly greeting of a ghost trying to choke me out, a fun zombie friend, and a puff of poison smoke, and I'm not wearing the beads, am I? After having a mild panic attack at the door that locked behind me, I realized I was holding the key. Okay. I entered the tomb of Richelieu again wearing the beads of the dead, and everything went great. We're in. Time for the boss. I've trained almost 2 years for this very moment. 18 health. 6 prayer points. Nazastarul, let me show you what it means to be good at this game. I learned at a prayer flick. Like for real. Boss completed. I am cursed. And I lost all my prayer. Fortunately, I didn't need prayers. With this final obstacle, I have conquered Karamja. Oh my god, I actually made it. What? And with that, I laid Richelieu's remains to rest. Quest half completed, because we are halfway through Rune Mysteries.
Alright, Rakkal. You've had your fun. No more detours.
Hey, we'll get to Varrock when we get to Varrock, okay? Which happens to be right now, but not because you told me to. I handed Aubrey the package. Incredible discovery. These notes are headed back to the Wizard's Tower, but I still need to sneak off to Entrana to finish Lost City. Oh, I know. And then I died and went to heaven. Yeah, that crystal is supposed to deal 5 to 10 damage. So I don't really know what to do now. Aw, the stray dog has a Santa hat. I guess we just go deliver the notes. Oh god, oh no, how could this happen? Now we're in heaven. You take a boat ride to heaven, that's how that one works. A lot of priests here, must be heaven. Is there an in-lore reason on why this dungeon is here? This holy island is protected, but only the very top. There are some zombies down here, and a couple big demons, and a fun glowy tree.
Oh, look at the class, look at the moves! Thank you! What was that?
And then I went and finished Rune Mysteries. I did poke my head in and out of a shed first. Neat. I picked up my stuff, left behind my vacation clothes, didn't need those anymore. And that's quest completed. We have now unlocked the secrets of runecrafting. It's time for lunar diplomacy. So, yeah, there's my full report of Rune Mysteries.
Let me make a quick phone call.
Am I supposed to escape now, or?
I'm back!
Guess not.
Alright, Rakkal. You've convinced me.
What?
You surprised?
No, I only did one quest.
Okay! And we're willing to let you go for a fine, as long as you don't take any more exceptions.
Oh, I'm going to, though.
You what?
Yeah, I still have Lunar Diplomacy and Dream Mentor as quest exceptions. Priest in Peril unlocks Mauritania, and there's a chance that I have to take a Slayer exception if I get really unlucky. But they're all really small, and I'm getting them out of the way as soon as possible, if that makes a difference.
Okay. Here's our deal. You get to pay 5 million coins for the crimes you've committed.
That's a lot.
In addition, you can take those future exceptions, but until you pay the fine in full, we're no longer letting you death pile. So, you go into the wilderness, you take your entire inventory with you.
Oh.
Do we have a deal?
Detective?
Ferox.
Detective Ferox? You've got yourself a deal.
Good. Now, get out of here! He'll be risking everything.
Excellent.